My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 10:55 p.m. We are just shy of 11 p.m. Help us get to 5,000 subscribers. We are sitting at 4,823. So we need 100 and... Did I say that right? It's not 180. It's 177 to go. Did that wrong. Okay, hold on. Hey, Robert. How are you? I did that wrong. Let me see here. Oh, let me change that. 177 subscribers. We gained one and lost one, so can't make everybody happy. I'm great. How's your day? My day was so good. It was good. I got a lot done. I had a manifestation class today. Talked to my mentor. Finished a book I was reading. Did my yoga. Updated my script. I actually made a video today. I made 2 videos. So one of them I'll post. I'll go back and watch a little bit later. Hello, Nevaeh. And what else did I do today? And I thought about what question I was going to ask ahead of time so that I can write it down for you all. And I did my vocal course. Today is the 6th, which means Mars is entering into Libra. It's good time for courage and energy. It's good time to create. And it's good time to, fighter energy. Ooh. Yes, love your talk. Oh, you think, thank you. This is one of my favorites, actually. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let me put a poll in the chat. And wait. And yes, you see it. And then I wore it on purpose. I wore it backwards so you could see it. So it comes up good in the record, the playback. It's mirrored. I told my friend Dejanay that that you're alive. I hope she comes. Yeah, it was really good to meet her yesterday. Thank you for bringing her. Your hair is even more curly. You see, like more and more, like it more and more curly. Yeah, yeah. I do like this hairstyle on me. I think it's growing on me. I do want to trim it up a little bit though. It's cute. I really, really like it. I just need to clean it up a little bit. Yeah. Thank you so much, Nevaeh. Okay, A's and B's. Okay. That's nice. That's so good. Oh my goodness. It's 11 o'clock. How was everybody's day? What did y'all do? How many cars did you sell today? So one, it was a long day. What made it long? How long is your lot? Like, what are your hours of operation? That's good, yeah. That's good. Your day was good. Oh, good. Yay. Good. I'm glad everybody had a decent day. Did it rain where you were? It's raining every day, which I love. I love. I love. I love. I always feel like the more water, the better. You open at 8, you close at 6. Okay, and then after that, you go to the gym and work out. What did you work out on today? Because your 6 is my 7 o'clock. Okay. Upper. Okay. Do you have a certain gym you go to? Or you like, when you say you work out, like gym equipment, or you mean like you still kind of do like, yes, okay. About the heat wave, I took a cold shower, but it was not as hot as I was, as I suppose. Okay, good, yeah. If you taking like showers during the summer and don't put it hot, make it like lukewarm or cold. It'll definitely cool your body temperature down. And then I always tell people, um, when you are like overheated, the fastest way to cool your body temperature down is to put ice underneath your underarms. We learned that in back when I was in sports medicine. If you had a if you had an athlete that was overheated, the fastest way to cool them down is put ice packs or any kind of ice underneath their underarms, and it'll cool you down real quick. Oh, it's cold. Hello, RJ. How are you? Freedom Fitness. Okay, sounds nice. Sounds nice. Is it 24 hours? Because freedom sounds like I should be able to go whenever I want. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Well, that's nice. How was your day, RJ? If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around at 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 11:03 p.m. We are just catching up. Everybody's just coming in, just joining. Let us know who you are and where you're from, what your location is. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Also, feel free to answer our poll question. What kind of grades did you get in school? This is an older demographic. Generally, we are 18 and up. Primarily, most of us are in our 30s. So we talk about a plethora of topics. And as always, we would love for you to like and subscribe. Help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 4,823. So we need 177 more people just like you to subscribe. And all the comments in the chat. Okay, hi Jerome, how are you? Slow but steady. That's a good day though. That's a really good day. Slow but steady, yeah. That's turtle pace right there. Turtle, turtle. I mean, I took a cold shower and outside was not the highest surprise. Okay, well, that's good. We like a cooler day. Listen, I went out, I opened the door today. It was 75 degrees and I was like, oh, it's chilly. Let me go get a jacket. I went and got a jacket to put on because I thought it was chilly. I was like, this is different. And I feel like it's interesting because, at least for me, August is always usually like triple digits. And for me to walk outside and be 75, me need to feel like I need a jacket. I was like, ooh, this is different. So I welcome it. And I think it's supposed to run all the way until like next Thursday. Well, that's half the month already over. At that point, yay. And cooler temperatures. Because September is supposed to cool down. And ooh, this feels good. This feels really good. Oh, good. I'm big. Thank you. Okay, good, Jerome. I'm glad. I'm glad. So the question of the hour is, what kind of grades did you get in high school? Let me know. Did you get A's and B's? Did you get C's? Or were you D's and F's? No shame over here. No shame over here. So I'm just curious to see, because there is a correlation sometimes between your grades and where you kind of end up in life. And it's not necessarily what you think. You may think that the people who get the worst grades end up on the bottom. It's kind of sometimes quite the opposite. So just curious to see where you are landing on the spectrum, and to see if it goes in line with some of the things that I've seen. Okay, so our poll question is 100% so far. A's and B's. Okay, nice, nice. That's great. I started off that way, but I didn't stay that way. I got a lot of A's and I got a lot of B's, but I also got some C's and I also got some D's. Ah, I was so hurt, by the way. My first C, I was like, do they know me? Do they know who I am? Surely that's wrong. What are they doing? I can't even remember class. When I got the D, I was like, oh, I thought I was smart. Then I learned I'm not good at standardized tests. So, but it's always interesting. So, yes, let me know in the chat what kind of grades. I never got to do, yeah. I never thought I would. Never thought I would. But I did. I feel like at that time it felt awful. I feel like I might have got an F too. I feel like maybe I got an F and I probably dropped that class. I probably withdrew from that class because I think that was biology. I don't do well with class sizes that are like 200 people in a class. It's not my thing. I like intimacy, right? I like to be close and be able to talk and stuff. But yeah. So if you ever have been not the best grades, I can completely side with you. Because I didn't expect me to be what you call. Now I still finished well. I still got it's okay, Nevaeh. I still got, I think, a 3.3. I think I got a 3.3 when I graduated high school. So I still graduated with honors. That, yeah, definitely took me by like surprise. So I say that as encouragement for people who think that, when they get bad grades, like it's just all over. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because that's somebody else's opinion of you at that moment. That is not the opinion that you should have of yourself. Because everybody doesn't know how you work and everybody doesn't know how you learn. And so just be mindful of that. Everybody learns differently. Some people learn in classrooms. Some people learn through experience. Some people learn on the job, Everybody's different. So if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30ish. So the current time is 11:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we are on our journey to 5,000 subscribers. So we would love for you to hang out and join us and let us know who you are and your location in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. And also answer our poll question. What kind of grades did you get in high school? Just curious. Did you get B's? Did you get C's? Or were you D's and F's? No shame. No shame. I myself got some bad grades. So, just curious. And we are at 4,823 subscribers. We need a total of 177 to go. Will that be you? Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see here. I am having a time setting up this YouTube. Okay. Tell me something good. Let me see. I had I don't think I journaled today. That's the only thing I didn't do, I think. No, I don't think I journaled today. I scripted today, but I didn't journal today. Do you all script? Do you know what scripting is? Should I do this before I go to bed? Do I have any Leos in here? No? I wanted to ask them a question. I don't know. It seems like all our Leos that we normally have, they come on their birthday, but they've been very quiet after that. They've been MIA. I don't know. I don't know. Can you hear me okay? Oh, I already ate and I didn't like it. So remember I told you I was going to do the peanut butter and celery? And I did 2 stalks of celery and I did the peanut butter and I didn't like it. I like peanut butter and pretzels. I feel like everything that I've tried with the celery, I just didn't like it. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't great. But literally everything else that I've tried with everything else I liked. So then I ate some chips. I had the peanut butter and the celery. Then I tried the peanut butter and the pretzels. I like that. And then I had a couple of chips with salsa because I put the salsa upside down so I could get the corners, only for them to still get stuck around the sides. And I was like, oh. So I got like maybe three halfway decent chips, and then that was it. So that's what I ate. I couldn't wait. But the night is still young, right? So it may be that very, very soon maybe it seems like it's not a lot of people tonight, though. So Robert doesn't generally play, and then you'd be the only one who played, so I don't know. It seems pretty quiet tonight. 4 people may be on. That doesn't mean that they're talking, though. Because only 2 are talking right now. So I don't necessarily go by that. Because I think a lot of people that join us like to stay in the background. They like to observe. They don't necessarily like to get into the game. You know, you have people who watch from the sidelines, and then they feel like if they vibe with it, then they'll join. If not, then they don't. To each his own. To each their own. So, I was thinking about. I asked a question last night, but it didn't. It didn't land like I thought it would. It was more like problem. I think somebody mentioned problem solving. Who, me? No. I have 2 sisters. Not an only child. Do I give only child vibes? I mean, I probably. Somewhat, maybe. I was not in school. What you mean, Oscar? You were homeschooled? How are you, Oscar? What you mean? What you mean? Oh, you said I was not good in school. Okay. Hey, T-Rex, how are you? Let's see here. Okay. You just, see, it's not bad. So, Oscar, I was telling them that initially I used to do really well. I used to get like A's and B's, and then I feel like 4th grade I got my first C. Here's the thing. I would always get like the first, I want to say the first, second, third. I would get like all A's and 1 B. I was like, y'all just will not give me that one. You just won't give me that 1 A. All A's, 1 B. All A's, 1 B. All A's, 1 B. Then 4th grade, I got my first C, and I was like, oh, she must not know me. Then 10th grade, I got my first D, and I said, what is this? Then I started having to, I was like, I am the tutor. You trying to tutor me? And just was so, like, annoyed by that. I feel like my first tier was in 10th grade. I was like, oh my gosh. But now I've learned so much about life that what seems to happen for a lot of people is if they're not good in school, then they tend to actually do really well in business. So much so that they're very successful in business. So I like to encourage people who don't do well in school to know that on the other side of this, if you didn't do well in school, you are going to be really well in business and stuff because you think outside the box. And so a lot of people in business have to think outside the box. You have to use your day-to-day experiences to cultivate a well-oiled machine, right? So yeah. So if you didn't do good in school, know that on the other side of this, you are still can do some great things. So you good, Oscar? You're good. How are you, T-Rex? How was your day? How old are you, Nevaeh, again? Because I want to ask this question, but I'm not sure. Let's see. 19. Okay, so I thought, yeah, 19. Have you started back school? Or you won't start back until... No, you probably won't start back until September. What's your major? Nevaeh. Oh, I said, what's your major? When I was in Haiti, my parents were poor. I started school at 14. Wow. That's so interesting, Oscar. Oscar, where are you at now? Are you still there? Or are you in the States now? And that's understandable because you were starting off um, several years behind everybody else. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm in New York now. Do you love New York? And see, you gotta have now. You got. I know you do well because you gotta make money in New York. New York is not cheap. New York is very pricey, and that's why you always talk about how hot it is in New York. What was the weather in New York today? And what kind of work do you do, Oscar? I forgot. You forgot? Are you changing your major to something that you gonna remember? Look, if you have a major and you forget what your major is, you don't need that major. You might need to be in something else. Something that you like. New York. How was the weather in New York today, Oscar? So, Robert, I did ask my aunt if she had white nail polish. She didn't have any, just so you know. She was like, I don't have none. I was like, oh, shucks, okay. So, I guess I'm going to wear pink. I could wear that light one for a little bit. I don't know. Hey Thunder, how are you? I'm gonna put that on my wish list. Have somebody buy me some pink, some white nail polish. Did y'all not have an Amazon storefront? Hello, Thunder. I don't know that y'all did. Sean, where's Sean been? Where you been? Hey, Thunder, how? I'm good. What about you? I am good, Thunder. It's good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a little while, and I definitely hadn't seen Sean. Sean been gone for like what, 3 weeks maybe? It's been a while. It's not like Sean to be MIA that long. Thunder Scorpion. That's what's up. Yes, that is what's up. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 11:24 p.m. We are just kind of reflecting on the day. Nothing really major. I also have put a question in the chat, which is, what kind of grades did you get in high school? Not to feel bad if you didn't do well or if you got any bad grades. I myself actually didn't get great grades either. So just offering encouragement to anybody who may be thinking they didn't make good grades and it's a bad thing. Actually, a lot of people who don't do well in school actually end up being very successful in life. So don't ever let that deter you. Okay. We do have a few merchandise products in our store. If you click on the shopping bag, feel like I wanted to add something on my water bottle. Yes. We have stickers. We have pictures, stickers. We have t-shirts. We have water bottles, and we have totes. Why didn't that work? Hold on. There he is. Okay. How long do you normally do lived? You mean how many? So I go live every night. We've been doing this for like over, what are we in? We're in August. So I started going live every night, like January 12th, I think. And so we're going to continue going live every night until January 12th of 2026. And then we'll see what happens after that. I'm just curious to see if I do this for a full 365 days, what that looks like. I'm retired, a barber, head of a barbershop. Okay. Oh, nice. Did you only do like men's hair? Did you do men and women? Or what's the link? Oh, my Amazon store? Hold on. I need to probably do both, my Amazon store and my wish list. But we'll do that for another day. That's a good idea too, Aysia. Hold on. Let me put in my description. Thank you for telling me that. I forgot. That's the only thing is like you have to continually put, it doesn't automatically update all this stuff all the time. Okay, there we go. Mostly men. Okay. Understandable. And then, so now that you're retired, how long have you been retired for, Oscar? Okay, I put it in my description. I don't know if you can see it now or not. Do you want subs with ninjas? I don't know what that means. You mean subscribers? Five. Oh, you've been retired for a while. Okay. And what do you do with your retirement? Thunder, I'm not sure what that means, but I like all subscribers. I would like people to subscribe that generally enjoy my content. If anything. This one looks really big. Hold on. Yeah. Like I would love 5,000 subscribers. I also want subscribers that enjoy our content. So I am gonna post another video. I just made 2 today, and I'll post them this week. Well, I'll post one of them this week. I want to start giving you all. Where am I? South Carolina. I would like to start doing actual videos. So we go live all the time, right? But then I've just finished the dress challenge, and I want to start doing more weekly videos, I guess. Is there anything that you would be interested in learning or knowing about or wanting to see more videos about outside of our live streams, like videos that I would post and you can go back and watch? What would you like to see? Or what would you like to learn or watch? Where are you? My son lives in South Carolina. Nice, RJ. How old is your son? How old is your son? Do, 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 do. And as always, I think I've said this a couple of times. Because we are now monetized, I will leave up the last 5 videos that we've done so that you can go back and watch them without the ads. I don't know how many ads they put on them. They don't tell us. They're just there. So I want to encourage you all to go back. If you want to go back and watch any of the previous lives, you can go back and watch the last 5. And I keep them up for a week without adding anything to them. Until the next week, I'll go back and put the restrictions on it, the monetization on it. But right now, everything, I think I have part 2 of August 1st all the way up till today. And that's actually more than 5. Because that also includes the ones that I did do during the day. So you're more than welcome to go back and watch those, okay? But you gotta watch them this week. Watch them this week. Because what happens is they don't automatically go to monetization. So you have to turn them all on. So I like to let you all watch them without the ads. Because our live streams are very long. And then next week I'll put the ads on. For this week's. So that way you don't have to endure all that. Thank you. You're welcome, Jerome. You're absolutely welcome. I was ill for 4 years. Really? Oh, okay. I'm so glad you're doing better. I'm so glad you're doing better. So now that you are feeling better, what is on the horizon for Oscar? Like, what does Oscar want to do now that he's feeling better? Now that the world is Oscar's oyster again, what is Oscar gonna do with it? And then, in the meantime, what kind of grades? C's. C students are good. Okay, 33% say C's. And then A and B, 67%. Glad you're better. Yes, we're so glad you're better, Oscar. So RJ's son is 22. Okay, nice. Cool. Everybody's got these older children. How you feeling, Robert? It's getting close. You okay? Just checking on you. It's okay to cry. Empty nest syndrome is a real thing. Okay. He's hungry. Okay. How many more days we got? And are you driving with him to set up his dorm room, or is he flying? Got to get down there soon. He's in MB. What is MB? I don't know what today in the chat. So I don't know what today in the chat, so I'm just here. What do you mean, what today in the chat? Oh, he's in Myrtle Beach. Okay. Gotcha. Nice. Myrtle Beach is nice. It's nice. I've gone a few times. It's nice. I don't know what to say in the chat. Neve, you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You and I are the only ladies in the chat. I don't see no Slaves, no Eva, no Potato, no Delilah, no Sophia. It's just you and me, boo. Michaela's not here. Marlene. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Mika. Yeah. It's just me and you. I'm looking for a part-time job in a supermarket. Okay. Okay. So you don't want to go back to doing any hair cutting. Outside of tourism, there's nothing else there. You might be right about that. I have not stayed long enough to get to know Myrtle Beach. So you might be right. I have no idea. Sophia said she would be not be here. Oh, okay. I missed that part. Well, I haven't seen Sophia in a couple days. So I'm not sure. I asked her on one of her videos. Oh, okay, Nevaeh, got you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. But I think I said this right. I was like, listen, towards the summer is a very interesting time of year for a lot of people. And so a lot of things fall off in the summer. A lot of things start in the summer. You're wrapping up a lot of things. People's children are going back to school. A lot of our people in the chat are going back to school, right? So it's a lot of transitioning happening in the month of August. So I can't even, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen a few people this week, but then I know some of them have children, right? So the people who I haven't seen, it's like they probably got kids. The kids probably just getting back acclimated in school, getting back acclimated in their sports, and trying to navigate the new normal, I guess, essentially. So yeah. Oh well, all is well. I'm here, jumping live stream, supporting sis. So I'll be in and out. That is so good. Thank you, Thunder. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. We are very appreciative and grateful for it. Did you go to college? I did go to college, actually, RJ. I did. I graduated in 2009 from college, so we've been out for a while. And yeah, we've been out for a minute. Time sure does fly, doesn't it? I want to put on some socks. Let me put some socks on my feet. Are you a Greek? No, I went by the, like we first have like I don't know if it was like orientation or something, and they had like little different tables out like set up, and I walked by. I wanted to be, here's the thing, I wanted to be, you see what color I am, right? This is the color that I wanted to be. I wanted to be a Delta. And when I went by that table, I just didn't feel that vibe. And I'm very much an energy girly, right? I'm very much warm and loving, and I didn't feel the vibe. And then the other school that I went to, I transferred a year later, so I didn't pledge there either. And when I went to and then I just didn't feel it. I was just like, I didn't feel it. The Reds, Deltas, you got it. You got it, Thunder. Yep. That's it. And I wanted to be a Delta. I really, really did. And I just didn't feel the vibes. And so I was like, okay, well. All right, Fear. All right, Fear the Factor. Understandable. We're glad we're not here to smell it, yeah? But yeah. And that's it. Here's the thing, is what I've come to realize. If in fact you were ever in a situation where you like a group or love a group, I'm in a couple different groups. And then what I've learned is over time, if I feel, you said that's cool, I feel, yeah. if I feel like it just isn't a vibe or something feels off, then I will like step back and assess and feel like is that my is that my ego? Is that like is that gonna be an uphill battle where I'm gonna be annoyed by somebody, right? Because all that like quote unquote like hazing and stuff, I was like, what does that look like? What are they gonna try and make me do? You know what I mean? Like I just didn't feel the vibe, so I didn't do it. But what I think is that if in fact you are in groups and you just feel like you don't fit in, then I do think it is important for you to probably create your own. Right? Like if you feel like, hey, like this doesn't align with me and this doesn't align with me and this doesn't align with me, then maybe it's like, maybe we should just, you know, start our own thing. Just start our own thing. Is that my misfit? Hello, misfit. How are you? Hello, misfit. How are you? So, you really are a hippie without the. You think so? How so? How so? You think so? Let me mute myself. Not a fan of the hazing. You too, right? Like, I'm trying to think. Anybody? Okay, so here's a. I almost want to change the question in the chat. Is anybody in the group, in a frat or sorority? I pledge in school, but I don't fit in a lot of things, so I understand. So what did you pledge? Oh, cute. Oh, really, Thunder? Interesting. It's interesting that you pledge, and then I guess I was expecting to see a different username for you or different photo, because most people are so like 100% about their stuff. Okay. Are you? When's your birthday? Are you a Scorpio? I have bids on my shorts video. I went to trade school. Okay. Not knocking no trade. Listen. Because the way, and that's kind of why I put the question in the chat about what your grades were, because the way, we were brought up, we kind of thought life was supposed to be this way. But in reality, so many people spend a lot of their time going to university, which I think is interesting, right? Because we talk about universe. And they won't talk about the universe, but then they'll name it university. Interesting. I'm gonna sit with that because I haven't quite figured out how all that works. But it's interesting. Do you? Yes, it's interesting. Okay, anyway. Uh yeah, interesting. So I think that a lot of people have spent a lot of time spend a lot of time in school, when in fact you can go like I think RJ said, and learn a trade, and just if you spend the time to go trade and you just have something to fall back on, and then you do that for a little while, you say, okay, I don't really like this, you can go something else, as opposed to going to school for 4 years. Nobody knows when you go to school for 4 years, you have no idea where you want to be. Most people don't, and most people that graduate with degrees don't even stay in their field, right? Because if I ask most of the people, I say, hey, what'd you go to school for? English. I mean, English. You work at, right? And you like night and day, not even close. So I do think going to trade and stuff is probably better because it's not as long. Now, what trade were you in for 5 years? Unless you were in trade like a technician or something. 5 years? That's a long time to be in a trade. You're like what trade are you in? And if you're in trade that long, then you should be making very, very well. Yes. So women love men. Women like men who work with their hands, right? Because in her brain, she will be like, okay, he can take care of the things in the house if they break down, if her car doesn't start, you know what I mean? Those kind of things. Like she always wants to be safe and secure. She always wants to make sure that she's handled right and handled with care. That part. What is your sun sign? I am a Gemini. Yes, I'm a Scorpio, and the frat was founded during Scorpio season. Okay, gotcha. Uh, 5 years is a long time. Talking about vibes and hugging trees. I didn't say anything about hugging trees tonight, although that is one of my favorite things to do. It's not hugging trees that I like, it's touching trees. I don't necessarily hug them all the time because they have ants on them. Like if you if you see enough trees, you understand that trees are like ecosystems for certain, you know, insects and different things. And a lot of things live on trees. And so a lot of the trees that I do come across, there's usually a lot of ants up and down them. So we don't necessarily hug trees like that anymore. I will like touch them, which I think is just, yeah, just that connection is enough for me. So I'll touch the tree or put my both my hands on or something like that, but I don't necessarily hug them like that. Okay. Apprenticeship. So I got paid while I learned. Licensed union plumber. Plumbers make very, very good money, and they're going to be making very good money in the future. Do you have your own business, or are you working under somebody? Because the way plumbers, HVACs, um, and engineers, they're trying to take. These are my private equity people. They are putting them together. Plumbers, HVACs, and electrical, putting them all together because in very few years they're going to be more higher paid than doctors. So you're in a very good position. Okay, make sure that you make sure you keep your stuff up to date, and then I don't know if you work for yourself, maybe if you're good at business, I think that's the only part that like the investment groups that I've been coming in contact with is that you are really good at your trade, right? You're really good at plumbing. Electricians are really good at electrical. HVAC are really good at HVAC. They're not good at business. So from that standpoint, like the business side was like, hey, I can get you so much more business. But on your side, you're like, listen, this is all I do. Like I just fix toilets. Like I don't really care about running the business. I don't really do all that. So I feel like that's a little bit of the disconnect. But your profession should do you very, very well in the next coming years. So you should almost be able to name your price. Okay? Good job, RJ. High five. So you work for the water department. You could make bank. Just so you know. Just start looking around. I don't know if you wanna, if you like where you work, if you wanna get some extra stuff on the side, if you wanna, I don't know, but 10 and tell you. Because I heard that a couple years ago. And so business people know what they're talking about. They follow all the trends because by 2030, a lot of the baby boomers are going to retire. They no longer want the business. They're getting sicker. Their health is declining. And a lot of them have businesses that do very well, but their kids just don't want them. Their kids don't want the business. It was like, hey, I'd rather be a YouTuber. Hey, I want to follow my passion. I want to be a singer. I want to be a dancer. I want to, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to follow what their parents did. And so that leaves a lot of open space for other people. So, yeah. I love kids, so I want to be a teacher so bad. People say it'll be hard. You could be like one of those really cool teachers, though, right? That inspires them to want to do whatever they choose to do. So it'll be like, Miss Nevaeh. It's like she was my favorite teacher. Because here's the thing, we just had our teacher from high school. What's her name? Miss Gazzoni. She just had a stroke. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, is she okay? Like she just was at our class reunion last year, and we gotta make sure she's okay." Yes, and we graduated 21 years ago, and we still worried about Miss. You know what I mean? So it's like you just don't forget. You don't forget your teachers who were good to you and did good by you. You don't forget that. So I think that's a perfect place for you to be, Nevaeh. Well, anything with strong energy from the earth can be felt, but that also depends on how clear one's energy is. Absolutely. Good night, Miss South Carolina. Hello, Mervin. Look, let me give you the wave. Where's my tiara? Business skills is a trade in itself. Listen, Miss Fitch, you didn't say nothing but a word because the way business is so I'm very fascinated by business, and it makes my head hurt at the same time. And so as I'm talking about these investment groups that I was in, they were just so go 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 go. I had to step back because I was like, my brain doesn't work this way. You see me, I'm very mellow, I'm very calm. I kind of go to the beat of my own drum. I don't rush because when I rush, I make mistakes. So I started to pull back, and then I realized I was like, Aysia, you are very spiritual. And sometimes in business doesn't see spiritual, right? From that angle, right? They see go, 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 right? You know what I mean? Like it's very manufactured. When we talk about manufactured manifestation, it's very manufactured and what's the word? Reverse engineering and how these things work and how they play a part. And so I'm over here looking at the aerial view of it, and I'm like, I think it could work like this. I don't think it has to work like that. I mean, it could work like that if you want to put on all the extra time and all that extra work. I feel like I could pray and put this in like manifestation and be there faster than you could be there. You know what I mean? So this is how my brain works now. So I pulled back a little bit to kind of regroup and recenter myself before going back into that because it just was a lot for my brain to handle, a lot for my brain to process. Getting up at 5:30 in the morning, being on all these calls. I used to have an 8 o'clock call. Then we would have then Fridays we would have 8 o'clock on Thursday, 8 o'clock on Friday, 5 o'clock on Thursday. In the evenings we would have a 5:30 on Tuesday, and I was just like, listen, no. Trades are lacking. The new generation doesn't want to get dirty. Ooh. Why you say trades are lacking? You mean people to fill the trade? Is that what you mean? And then we have all the people who are leaving, right? Because they're being like from ICE and stuff. So it's very interesting space right now. It's a very very interesting space to be in. So we shall see what that looks like. Um, true, RJ, yeah. And you said they don't want to get dirty. Is that Gen Z? Gen Z, right? Yeah, I think Gen Z. And you know we're millennials, right? But when I I googled millennials the other day, and it came up. It said millennials or Gen Y, and I said, "Ew, what's that?" I didn't even know that was her name. I said, Gen Y, what is that? That sounds nasty. What is that? I'll take millennial, thank you. Because I promise you, if anybody said Gen Y, we wouldn't even look up. We wouldn't even know what that was. I'll say, what is that? But I guess you had Gen X, then you have Gen Z, so Gen Y is in the middle. This that was so funny. Uh, it's all about the results and the bottom line. I want to change the bottom line. I think we can cultivate whatever we want. I think we can create whatever we want. I do think that I think this was my problem with business. My problem with business is you do things for the masses that you think that everybody's going to, and you're like, okay, everybody's talking about this, so then do this. And everybody's talking about that, so then do that. Then you're putting yourself in a situation where you may not want to be tied down to. So that's what made me kind of take pause. And so even as I do this YouTube channel, I'm always doing different things with you all. I'm always posting polls. I'm always putting different merchandise in the store and stuff. And so even though it is still a business for me, it makes me think about what I give to you all. How much of it is for you and how much of it is for, like, I just like this. And I do think that most times when you are authentically yourself, that means you did it because it's something you wanted to do and because you liked it, and you did it because you wanted it. Then the people that are your true fans, then they will gravitate toward it because you liked it and because you created it, not because it's something you thought that they needed. You know. So yeah. Just an interesting space to be in. So, how was work today, Misfit, by the way? Are you still with me? You disappeared on me yesterday. Okay, so far, 57% said they got A's and B's, and then 43% said they got C's. Okay. Okay. My kind of people. Work was dandy. What does dandy mean? That doesn't sound like a misfit. Give it to me real now. Dandy is not a word in your vocabulary. Robert, you ever heard misfit use the word dandy? If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 daylight time. The current time right now is 11:59. I was hoping it'd be just shy of midnight. And the discussion of the hour is about kind of business and kind of school. And we know it's about time for people to go back to school and go back to life with, children, with kids in different areas of their, whether you have kids in middle school, elementary school, whether they're going off to college. Oh, it's midnight. So yeah, we would love for you to hang out with us and let us know who you are in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. And answer our poll question. What kind of grades did you get in school? I didn't do necessarily great in school. I did mostly A's and B's, but I did get a few C's and I did get one D, and I was upset about it. But I'm here to encourage you that even though you may have not necessarily did great in school, does not mean that you can't be successful in life, because a lot of people who didn't do well in school end up doing great in business. I think it's because you maybe didn't test well, but just because you didn't test well, that means you didn't fit into that current box. So you're a little bit more creative than others, and you learn how to think outside the box, and that's great in entrepreneurship, and that's great in business. So keep your head up. Okay. Misfits over here with flowers and dandelions and sunflowers. Okay. Robert said no. Robert, what you eating over there? What you eating over there, Robert? I'm thinking. What kind of snack do I want? I did have a snack. It's okay. It's just okay. I should have known because you was too quiet, Robert. I could see the crust around the corners of your mouth right now. Okay, still need to prune my. I'm still here. Okay, Nevaeh, I'm glad you're still here. Still need to prune my rose bushes. I pruned my flowers over the weekend. My petunias have not come back yet though, but they don't need a lot of water, and it has literally rained every day. It's gonna rain every day until Thursday, so I don't know about my petunias. Cause at this point, like, I don't know. I'm sure they'll come through. They'll make it through. I did pour a little bit of fertilizer on them before they. I poured a little bit of fertilizer on them over the weekend, so maybe that'll help, but I'm not sure. I'm still here, okay. What's up, Thunder? What's the eyes for? I fell to number 9. So, okay, so Thunder, I'm not 100% sure how top fans work. I just know that the more consistently you are posting in the chat, the higher your number stays. Other than that, I have no idea. Because I didn't know what to say. Like, gonna lay down some mulch and do some weeding Saturday. So, do you actually do gardening, Misfit, or is that like part of your business? Are you like a landscaper? Because you do chop wood. So, is that part of your job? Is landscape? Right. Or if you super chat. Oh. Oh, is that what that is? Super chats? Kinda. Okay. Oh, cool. I need to color the babies. Let's see. What color should I wear? Maybe a light color. I haven't done a light color. I really wanted that white though. Okay, hold on. I don't even know if I have anything in here. I think they're all the other. purple? Kind of chopping water is more fun. It's more for fun. Oh, okay. Well, good. Good. At least you blow off some steam. That's good. You know, I don't wear a lot of purple. I was just looking at something about color palettes for different, like, astrological signs. I don't think it gave me purple though. So where are you from, Thunder? And how old are you? Asia, I saw a potato on another live, but it's not. Our potato? Oh, you saw a potato, but it's not our potato. It was a potato. That was like a really bad dad joke. Okay, how was your day? Hope fine, because 9 was fantastic. Oh, your 9 was fantastic? Mine was fantastic too. Yes. Only purple I like is in my blood. Ay, ay, ay. Misfit, are you doing the no sugar with me? We should be on day 6. Are you doing no sugar? I have peanut butter today. It's still only 2 grams of added sugar. But even when I had the peanut butter today, I was like, this is a little sweet. Tried and failed. It's like, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. No worries. You tried. You tried. Oh, this is light. That is very light. Hello, Q. Are you only back because I'm painting my nails? What did you cheat on? Like, what did you eat? What did you eat? I think this is too light. I don't like this. You can barely see it, right? Now there. You don't like painted nails? I told Robert, I said, I asked my aunt for some white. She said she didn't have no white nail polish. I have to put that on my wish list. I think this is too light. But side note, it'll be good if I am. You good though? You got your son all settled in for school? Have they started back yet? I figured I'd give you 3 days, you know, like Jesus. And then if we didn't hear from you in 3 days, then I would call for the resurrection. But you good? You here in 2.5? Was good. What have I been up to? Not much. Just life. Yeah, it was his first day in high school. Oh, high school. Did you cry a little? Did you any tears? 3 days like Jesus. 3 strikes like baseball. Yes. Right? I have a rule of like 3s. Yeah. But listen, I'll just wait 3. No need to call out. No need to call in big dogs. Just wait. Some people be so anxious, you know? Just wait it out. Sometimes you need time to. Oh, this thing keeps going out so fast. No tears. I struck out a long time ago. What you mean you struck out a long time ago? Like Ozzy, no more tears. How you feeling, Misfit? You took that one kind of hard, huh? Did you meet him in person? You had some interesting kind of music. Definitely need a second coat, because what is that? What is this color? Ooh, hold on. Why would it be upside down, by the way? What'd that say? Can you read it? Something. Oh, it's on the side. Pink bubbles. Pink bubbles. Did you go to his concerts? I had 2 cares today, by the way. I just was looking at the wrong part. Hush. You know, it'd be so small. It's like size 5 font. And then the brightness of this light, thank you. It's called Pink Bubbles. I was looking at the wrong spot. I just think this is too light. But I feel like I'm already invested, so we're going to continue, but I don't like it. What do you mean about the strikeouts, Q? Nope, just appreciates music. Hello, Antonio. How you coming, say Antonio? Hello, Antonio. Hi. Yes, no. I don't think it pops like I want it to pop. And it looks like it needs a whole nother coat. It looks like it needs 3 coats. Yeah, Hello Kitty on it. What do you mean? Look at him up close. Look. Oh, it looks good from that angle. That don't count. Don't look at that. That looks good from the angle. It don't look like that, though. Don't let that fool you. It did look good from the angle, though. But that's only what you see. That's not what I see. Like, I can still see my nail underneath it with 2 coats. So if I have to do 3 coats and then I go to sleep, this gonna be, it's not gonna look good. I know. What they look good around. Misfit. Pea juicer. Eh, I don't like this. Ah. All right, I'm gonna do one last coat. Hey, Z. I don't like it. Maybe if I had put alcohol on first. You know, sometimes when you do your nails, you're supposed to put alcohol on first. Maybe it helps it stick better or something. Final look. This needs one more coat. Right. Somebody better tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Thank you. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. Now, he needed to donate to the Super Chat. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:18 a.m. And we would love for you to come join us. Let us know who you are and your location in the chat. And also help us get to 5,000 subscribers. We're currently sitting at 4,823. So we are 177 shy of our goal. Yeah, so come on in. Let us know who you are in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Nevaeh, you still here? Where, so shout out to all my moderators, Q, Z, Misfit, and Robert. On what day was that, Robert? Was that Monday or Sunday? I don't know. One day this week, Robert was the only moderator. The entire chat. We stayed on until 2 a.m. He was the only one. I said, oh. We might need to update this real quick. He held his own. Monday. Robert knew. Robert said Monday. Robert didn't have no help. Where was his brothers? Where was his brothers? My name is Aysia Smiles, and we do hands. I don't like the way that sounds, Misfit. It don't sound good. Not the way you said it. Y'all just left Robert by himself. Now, you know, Robert is a retired boxer, so Robert's like, I can hold my own. But, you know. And he stayed up till 2 o'clock. So we both were shocked. I'm like, Robert, you still awake? He's like, I know. It's just a shock. Robert, what number are we at? Do you know? Oh, let me not mess up my nails. See, I messed up already. She don't touch nothing. Thank you for your service. Oh gosh, what I was looking for you yesterday, Q. Well, not really, but kinda. He popped in for a second. I feel like because you wasn't here, he didn't have nobody to go back and forth with, so he left real quick. He didn't stay on too long. 318. Screenshot that. That's a good number in it. That way, when I come out with some new content, I have some evidence to back it up. I that purple. It's pink. I don't have purple. I don't know that I've tried purple on my nails though. Hello, beauty. Good night, Misfit. I can't do the thing right now. Let's see now. You see the pink? It's very light, but I did 3 coats. This is probably only going to stay on my nails for a day. A day. What do you mean by strikeout? I see now. Right, Brother Q. Evidence for what? My new content. I'm testing the waters. I haven't put it out yet. I got excited for a moment. You got excited about what? Oh, you thought this was purple? Maybe like a soft purple, like a lilac. What kind? Purple has a lot of shades to it. What kind of purple? When you tell a woman purple, are you thinking like a deep purple, like Nevaeh's #1, like that purple, like that dark purple, like that? I would have to take all this off if I did purple. You had to join our chat more often for me to paint my nails a color for you, because you would have to be looking at them every day. Because I gotta look at them too. You gotta look at them too. Don't give me a color and then disappear for 2 months. You gonna have to. If I gotta watch, I gotta look at them. You gotta look at them too. Look, this is a shared activity over here. I gotta see him. You gotta see him too. I just did him, Nevaeh. I literally just did him. This is called Pink Bubbles, but I think it may be. It's just so light. I don't know. It's not my normal. Like I said, I gotta look at these every day. What would I put a Q on here for? You almost had to get resurrected. You've been gone for how long? And you want somebody to put a Q on a pinky? If anything, right now I need to be an R because he held me down. Thank you. Hello, beauty. How are you? Oh, glad you're back, Nevaeh. You did over your nose. Trouble thumb. You seem so sure of yourself. You know, people look at my nails every night. Like, I'm very much a hand person, right? Like, I do a lot of hand gestures. And so, you know what? That might be, as you say that, paint a Q on your pinky or a thumb. You know what comes to mind is super chats. Like, if you were to donate a certain amount of money in my super chat, I probably would put your like name on, like a I would do that. Yeah, but like just out of no. But for like super chats and stuff, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, and this is for thank you for the support. That would be cute. No N. Wouldn't that be cute though? That might be cute. I like that idea. A certain amount in the super chat, I'll put like like $5, $5 or $10. I'll put like on my thumb. That'd be cute. That'd be cute. I love it. The first super chat. Let me see what the costs would be. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Let's see here. Ooh, super chat of I guess no N on your finger. No, what we were discussing, Nevaeh, is Q mentioned I should put a Q on me, and I said, oh, for super chats, I said for a certain amount of super chat, then I would put their initial on my finger. But I need to make it, I don't want to make it too low because, I only have 10 fingers. It's like $5. I'll do $5. Did everybody answer the poll question? What kind of grades did you get? Who are we talking to? Is that Q? Who is this? Hmm? Listen. Do you want to replace if you want to replace your tiger with my face? Of course I'll put a Q over here. How big is the tiger? Or the lion? Because you're Leo, right? The lion. How big is the lion? That you have? So I don't know how to donate. I think the goal, let me do the goal. My pocket will be empty. Hold on. I'll place. You said tigers are in Asia. Okay, did you have a tiger or a Leo? Because at first I said tiger, but then you're a Leo. Which one is it? Did you have a tiger? You had a tiger, right? Because I guess people don't get Leon like lion chat like lion. It is a lion, right? Okay, you have a lion. Okay, so yes. So you want to you want to cover the lion since you don't like the lion. So you didn't like what it looked like. You want to replace it with my. Listen, as I say this, there are people who actually put other people's faces on their bodies, and that is so interesting to me. If somebody, here's the thing, I saw somebody do that. It's like if somebody puts a tattoo of my face on their body, I would have to come see that. And then we can take a picture together to see how well that they did. Okay. Bum, ba-da, ba, ba, ba. I'm loving it. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the timer starts now. Okay, can we get super chats? It didn't come up in here. Oh, yeah, yeah. So the goal is if you donate $5, I will put an initial on my finger for you. And I will shout you out. And I'm not necessarily like a great drawer either. I want to pull down my shirt so bad, but I don't want to mess up these nails. Because I had to do 3 coats. And I already know. When you get nails like this, I gotta dry. Excuse me. Those are for other fans. You're a little different story. That's a long road trip. Virginia is not close. Of course, they're still drying. You know, they take forever. Hey, Eric. There he is. I know, and he just missed it. He gonna have to rewind it because I'm not gonna repaint him. It's already 3 coats. He's gonna have to go back and watch it. He probably smelt the paint. He probably smelt the nail polish. Mm-hmm. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to our live. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:35 a.m. We are just chatting it away, nothing in particular. The poll question in the chat is, what kind of grades did you get in school? A's, B's, C's, D's. Let us know. No shame. Just curious to see how you did in school as we are approaching school season. A lot of children have already gone back to school, and a lot of them are on their way. So I'm just curious, where did you fall in the grades? And help us get to 5,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 4,823. So we are 177 shy of our goal. Will you help us to get there? Let us know who you are in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. And I do read all the comments in the chat. There he is. Yep, there he is. You're a beautiful nurse. Thank you, Eric. Hey, sorry I'm on so late. It's all right, Sandy. No problemo. She'll write your name on her nails for a donation. Yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. For a $5 donation, I will put your initial on one of my fingers. Or you get to pick the finger I put it on. For a $5 donation. Or a $5 super chat. Love your hand gestures. Thank you, Eric. My sister goes back to school on Friday. My cousin went back to school on Wednesday. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. And the poll currently stands as 50% got A's and B's. Nice. 33% got C's. And then 17% got D's and F's. Wow, that's our first time I've seen D's and F's. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. We can't all get good grades. I like to tell people that if you didn't make good grades in school, that means that you are not able, you're not easily fit into a box, right? If you maybe got C's and D's, that just means that you think outside the box and you don't think conventionally like everybody else. You think differently, and entrepreneurs are really good at that. I would have been your project partner. Why you say that? I will not be in on Friday. I'll be back on Monday. Okay, Sandy. Understandable. We'll miss you. Have fun over the weekend. Excuse me. Your confidence in your nails is attractive. Thank you. Would you like to donate? If you donate, I can put your name. Well, your initial. I can't put your. I mean, Eric. Actually, Eric could fit on. Eric could fit on there. We could do a whole Eric across the top. Across the fingers. For 5 each nail. Okay. You would have been my project partner. What you mean? What you talking about, Willis? What projects? Thank you. You'd have been my... Hello, Valasha. I don't know what that means. Valasha. You and a couple of girlfriends. I thought you was in the hospital. Okay. Have fun. For super chats, I'll talk about my nails all day. I got out of the hospital. Oh, okay, Sandy. When did you get out of the hospital? When did you get out of the hospital? You're leaving at 8 a.m. Okay. Okay. Well, good. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Live life to the fullest. Hello, Jerry. Thank you so much. How are you? How are you doing? It was last Thursday, I believe. Not. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised you're going because you've been so sick lately, in and out of the hospital. Just no kids, no husbands or boyfriends. Okay. Nice. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Have fun. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:43 a.m. We are approaching 1 a.m. The question of the hour is, what kind of grades did you get in high school? A's, B's, C's, D's. Let us know in the chat. Don't follow Q up because she don't need to drink no more. She already said that. She already said she's not supposed to drink no more. I thought she had alcohol poisoning a couple of months ago. Okay. Well, enjoy, Sandy. Enjoy. We'll see you when we get back on Monday. Q, what kind of grades did you get in school? Is that why you wanted to be project partners, because you didn't do well and you was going to treat off my paper? And we'll see Sandy on Monday. Or Tuesday. That is fine. She can enjoy herself. And she can go out there and tell Blue we said hello. Because she's about the closest to Blue as any of us. All the way out there in LA. In LA. I got B, C's, and D's. Okay. So she's like, I kind of got the mix. Okay. Gotcha. Understandable. B, C's, and D's. Okay. A's and B's, mostly school is easy. It's like in high school though. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I did get a lot of A's and B's, but I got my first D in high school. I guess to say my only D, not my first D. My only D. feel like I got an F at one point too. I think I got an F in college, but I withdrew from that class. I was like, y'all not gonna mess up my. I don't do class size of 200 people. That's just weird. That's too off. It's too big. So that's why I tell people, even though you didn't do well in school, doesn't mean you don't do well in life. Because a lot of the C students become business owners, and a lot of the A students work for them. So the world works in mysterious ways. On the 20th, I won't be on because I'm flying to Vegas for the wedding. Okay, Sandy, but Dylan's going on their bachelorette party to Florida because he's one of the groomsmen. Okay, Sandy. Who's watching the babies? Me? Me? I went to USC. Not Southern Cal. South Carolina. Hi, Potato. What about you? But my 4-year-old has to go with us for the wedding because he's going to be one of the ring bearers. Oh, nice. Okay. When did he turn 4? I did not go to college, and 2 hours to go to the airport. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it in my life. I did not go to college. I have to get off here and finish packing and drive over to my friend's house, and then we're going to leave, pick up the rest of the girls, and we're going to. Okay. All right, Sandy. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Have fun, Sandy. What's your definition of that? Have fun, Sandy. Have fun. As long as you have somebody designated to make sure that you get from point A to point B, live it up. Live it up. I'm going to have so much fun. I don't have the kids to look after. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How are you, Potato? I think I saw Potato, right? Yeah. How are you, Potato? My mom and dad are going to watch babies. Okay, good. Okay, good. At least they spend a lot of time with their mom, with your mom and dad, and their grandparents, so they get to see them. That's good. Hello, Jumanji. How are you? All right, Sandy. Go pack. Go pack. Go, go, go. So you can go pack. Because you're not going to be late. I'm doing great. I am good, Jumanji. Thank you for asking. Look looking classy in that dress. Thank you so much, Jumanji. Five Guys. All right. Enjoy, Sandy. Have fun. So the poll question says, what kind of grades did you get in school? 53% said A's and B's, 33% says C, and then 13% say D and F. Okay. Interesting. Love you guys. See y'all on Monday, maybe earlier. Okay, Sandy. Safe travels, okay? He turned 4 right after I had the twins. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I missed that part. I missed that part. Oops, I'm trying to mess my variety. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:52 a.m. The question in the chat is, what kind of grades did you get in high school? Because school is starting back for a lot of youth, and so just curious, what kind of grades did you get in high school? I got mostly A's and B's. However, I did get a couple of questionable grades, and I want to tell you, if you ever got them, don't worry, you are not alone. If you've gotten anything below a B, just know that that means you just think a little more outside the box. Okay. A's and B's tend to work for C students. It's been proven time and time again. So you're going to be just fine. You'll be just fine. Okay. So my question is, and then don't forget to like and subscribe. Help us get to our goal of 5,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 4,823 subscribers. So we are short 177 subscribers. Also, we do have merchandise in that in the shopping bag, so you're free to look at our merchandise. And for a $5 donation, I will write your initial on one of my fingers. Since we're always showing off our lovely nails every evening, for $5 super chat, I will write your initial on one of my fingers. Okay. I love your hair. It's beautiful. Thank you, Denise. Oh, I love that. What a beautiful thing to say. How are you, Denise? Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, okay, let me sit up a little bit. I think they've dried a little bit. They're still quite, I can touch them and be okay, but I can't really make up rent, you know what I mean? Usually I like a darker color, but I was like, well, maybe let's do something a little different. But even that, the color is pink bubbles. Pink bubbles. So yeah. But thank you so much. I do love this hairstyle. And this is just Bantu knots untwisted. So it's holding a good little shape to it. And so I'm very grateful for that. Q, are you still here? I feel like I want to get me a snack. But I don't want to mess up my nails. So, I'm thinking, what kind of snack do I want? got some pretzels in it. You know what I really would like? I would really like popcorn. And I said I was going to make popcorn earlier today, and I did not do it. And I should have done it, because here we are wanting popcorn, but it's too late to be because the current time is 12:56 a.m. And so if you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to our live stream. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. However, we've been on for a while, so the current time is 12:56 a.m. We are currently 177 away from our subscriber goal of, all right, good night. We're 177 away from our subscriber goal of 5,000. So we would love for you to like and subscribe. Hello, Eric. Oh, goodness. Hello, hello. Yeah. And then let's look at this chat. What kind of grades did you get in high school? 56% says A's and B's, 31% say C's, and 12% say D's and F's. Okay. I love it, I love it, I love it. No shame at all. Sorry I fell asleep. Your hands look extremely soft. Thank you, Eric. You said you fell asleep, Nevaeh. Oh, goodness. Hello, not an original guy. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hadn't seen you this evening. Glad you could join us. Glad you could stop by. I feel like I want to twist my hair up, but I also feel like it's too early because I don't want to mess up the nails. I'm good. How are you tonight? I'm good. I'm so good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. How are you this evening? How are you, Eric? Kevin! You are so beautiful. I can't be looking at you for too long. Everyone else subscribe and like double tap the screen is for you guys. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. How are you? It's been a little while, yeah? How are you? All right, let's look at the answer in the poll. What kind of grades you get? Okay, 61% says A's and B's, 28% said C, and then 11% said D and F. Okay. Good. Okay. That's cool. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Like, not to mention that the things that are coming up, meaning like astrology wise, we do have a full moon coming up on Saturday. So y'all be mindful of that because energy, we talk about when emotions are high, intelligence is low. And it's a little on the warmer side right now, even though it's been raining. And then we also have the Lionsgate portal, which is on Friday. So that means that anything and everything that you are wanting to manifest, it's like quantified during this time because August is the most very potent month we have this year, especially because of the Lionsgate. So it's extremely powerful. So anything that you're wanting to call in for yourself, keep doing what you're doing. If there is something that you really want to manifest, whether it be relationships, whether it be success in business, whether it be money, love, whatever you want to call in, it's a great time to do that. You are beautiful and smart. Double tap the screen, guys. It's free. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. We are doing super chats for $5. I will put your initial on my nail. So, if you would like to donate, I'll put your initial on my nail and then I will shout you out every night. I think that's going to be fun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was gonna... I don't know. How was your day, Kevin? What did you do today? Can everybody hear me okay? Working. Okay. Understandable. Can't get upset about that. Do you enjoy what you do? You know what? I need to... While I'm on this call with y'all, because the last 2 nights I had forgotten to take off my makeup. So I'm going to do that right now before I forget. Oh, carpenter. Yeah. Nice. You said, hi, I am a carpenter bees lady. So you work with like honey and stuff? Oh, you said bees. I'm like carpenter bees because you know. Okay, I'm carpenter boss lady. Okay, and then what kind of things do you build? Hello, thunder. Ooh, 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 ooh. House, big house. Are we talking like single family homes? Or are we like, what you laughing at? That was an honest question. Like how many rooms? You talking like 5 or 6? What state are you in? Four bedrooms. Oh, okay. Okay. That's nice. Miami Beach. Oh, so that's good. Then you should do well then. Cause Miami is good for real estate. I need to take my contacts out, but think I left my contact solution in the other room. Like, oh no. You said who? Oh, okay. Oh, you mean, and then what state did you say you were in, Thunder? And how old are you, Thunder? I'll just be trying to take off all this makeup because I've been forgetting the last 2 days. The last 2 days I was like, ooh, you did not take off your makeup. So I want to make sure I did tonight. Even before I twist my hair up. You're so beautiful. Oh, you would be staring at me. I thank you, Kevin. Kevin Craig, you got 2 first names, huh? Do people call you Kevin or do people call you Craig, or do you have a nickname? Oh, that's a good question. I'll ask that tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Don't mess up your nails, Aysia. When I write kind of hard. Can you see me? Can you see me? Yes. Then come me, Kevin Craig. I don't know what that means. Oh, excuse me. Hello, is it Vanelia? Am I saying that correctly? If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every night around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 1:09 a.m. And the question in the chat is, what kind of grades did you get in school? Were you an A and B type student, C student, or below that? Help us get to 5,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 4,823. So we need 177 more of you to join us and become part of our family. Let us know who you are in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. I think I'll go sleep. Yeah, Nevaeh, go ahead and go to bed because I think you've been tired all night. You've been dozing in and out. So I appreciate you for hanging out with us this late. It is late. So thank you so much. Good night, Nevaeh. Good night. I'm gonna. Excuse me. I need to twist my hair up real quick. And I am thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna twist my hair up and I'm gonna go to sleep too, but I'll probably do it on this live stream. I just need to I forgot to You're leaving already? I look tired. I am sleepy, but I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer. We'll probably stay on for another 20 minutes. Because I need to twist up my hair. My bantu knots. So I'm gonna twist up my hair. And then I also need to get up and I need to take my contacts out, but I need to get my solution. So you know how you get comfortable? It's like, oh man, I thought I already had this together. But I left this without solution. So now I need to put some solution in there. So y'all can come with me. Put some solution in there, and then I need to wrap up the hair for the evening, and then we'll go to bed. I would love for y'all to watch any of our other previous lives. I keep the previous lives up. That don't take them down. However, we are just now fully monetized, which means making sure that you watch the last 5 or 6. Watch the last 5 live streams because those are the ones that I have not put monetization on yet. So go ahead and watch them this week because next week those will also be monetized. So I try to give you all, if you are on my channel, five live streams past. So everything from August 1st right now through today, you can watch back with no ads. So go ahead and watch them, and then anything other further back than that has ads on it. So I just want to give y'all a heads up if you hadn't been able to catch any of our previous live streams, you can go ahead and do that without worrying about the ads. But okay, but bye, Vanilla. Vanilla. I wish you was beautiful. I think you. That's sweet, Kevin. That is very sweet. All right, so let's Miss Jones. I'm gonna get up now. I'm so comfortable. So comfortable. I'm gonna get up now. Okay, hold on. All the makeup off of us. Are we barefaced? We don't need much. Thank you, Kevin. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Hold on. All right. Right here. I left it. All right. Okay. Do. I also want something to snack on. But, hello? Hello? How are you? Do I want something to snack on or should I just go to bed? It be like that sometimes. No, going to bed. Okay. I'm going to put you down for a second. Hold on 1 second. I love you because you're beautiful and smart and humble. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. You fall in love fast, huh? How are you, BLO? If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time, just so you know, so that you can always come back and catch us. We normally stay on until 1 or later, so you are free to pop in and say hello at any time. Let us know in the chat who you are. I promise we don't bite, so don't be shy. And help us get to 5,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 4,823. Shout out to all our previous subscribers. And we are just shy of 100. We just need 177 more to go. You're doing good? Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, BLO. What does your username mean, by the way? Let me take this contact out. Beady beady bamba. Beady beady bamba. You're beautiful. Just oh, okay. Well, this beautiful lady's about to twist her hair up. And then, if you've ever seen a black woman twist her hair up, I am doing Bantu knots. I sent you a rose. Thank you. We do super chats too. If you date $5 in the super chat, I will put your initial on my finger. So that is something new that we've just started tonight. Yes, for $5, I will put your initial on my finger, and then I will shout you out. Ooh, you make me laugh. How do I make you laugh? What do I be doing to make you laugh? I make myself laugh. I crack myself up every day. I feel like more people should do that, actually. To take a picture is you start pretending laughing, and then you end up laughing in real life. And then you just continue from there. Okay, let's twist away. Come on, let's twist. Let's do the twist. Let's do the twist. So let us know where you are tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. I'm twisting up my hair for the evening, just so you see how real women are. No need to hide it. I want y'all to see what we look like when we unwind. How old are you, Kevin? Nandy. Hello, Nandy. How are you? 25. Oh, you are very, very young, Kevin. Hello, Nandy. How are you? You love ages? What does that mean, you love ages? Can you expound on that, huh? Yes, what do you mean? What do you mean? Good, how am I? I'm good, Nandy. Thank you for asking. Wow, you're cute. Hello, is it Dum Dum? Hello, Dum Dum. How are you? What an interesting name. How are you? Hi. You have too kind a boy and girl. I don't know what that means, Kevin. Do you have children? Is that what you're saying? I love people of all ages, old, young, middle age, young people. Oh, okay. All right, Nandy. Understandable. I understand now. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I'm glad that you love all ages. That's a beautiful thing. Nandy, are your grandparents and your parents still living? Yes. So your parents and grandparents still living, Kevin? Yes. Okay. Kevin, we have a what are your hobbies, Kevin? What do you like to do when you're off? When you're not, it's carpenter, right? Carpenter? When you're not doing that. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to our live stream. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every night around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 1:24 a.m. Help us get to 5,000 subscribers by liking, commenting, and subscribing. We are currently at 4,823, and we only need 177 to go. So will you join us and become part of the family? I always read all the comments in the chat, so feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. I don't like people of all ages romantically, though. I just want to clarify. And whatever you guys have heard about me concerning that is a lie, I promise. My parents and my maternal grandmother are alive. Okay. So your grandmother on your father's side is gone, but your grandmother on your mother's side is still alive. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Why would you feel like you did anything wrong? What do you mean I didn't do it? You didn't do what? Why are you claiming anything was wrong? How you doing, homegirl? Look at me from. Thank you, Roshan. How are you? My arms hurt. That's the only thing about when you do your own hair. I feel like my arms these days are getting a lot of workouts between the handstands, the forearms, doing my natural hair. Yeah. The way these hands is getting some work done, honey. these hands, these shoulders. They getting all of it. He already came in here tonight. You missed him, actually. He came on and he hopped off. He didn't stay long tonight. I think he was tired. I feel like anytime you have. I'm doing my own hair. You don't see me twisting it up for tonight. If you see, hold on, then the coast is clear. Right. I don't know why you're afraid of Q anyway. So I see it's really curly. It's really curly. All I do is twist it around. And then when I undo it in the morning, it'll look like this. So I just take it. Try to separate the ends. I don't want the ends to be and twist it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I loop it around my thumb. Hold the little loop. Then I loop it around. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, I loop around 1, 2, 3. And I keep looping further and further down the base until I run out of hair. And then sometimes if you loop it too tight, you just like untwist it a little bit to loosen it up. And that's it. And so it fills in pretty decently, so I don't necessarily so like this. Twist, 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 loop. Hold the loop. Hold on. Twist it, twist around me. Twist, 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 and twist around the base until I run a hair. That's what we do all over the head. Twist, twist, twist. Then we hold our thumb around it, loop it around. So we get a loop. Twist it around. Loop. Twist around the finger. Then we twist around the knot. Twist around the finger. Twist around the knot. Twist around the finger. Twist around the knot until we have no more hair. And then we just twist all the way down to the bottom. So we got about, I think we can do about 5 more. Okay. Forget me nots. Bantu knots. Oh my goodness. Yep. I hear you, Nandy. Did you work today, Nandy? Well, Nandy, what do you do for a living? Ho, ho, ho. What have I been doing today? Great question. Thank you for asking. Today was a day of the manifestation challenge. So I do manifestation classes quite often. And because we have a really big day coming up, we have Lionsgate Portal, which is the most powerful day that we have this year. August is the most powerful month we have this year. So it's really good time to manifest the things that you want by just taking action and keep doing what you're doing. Beautiful. Right. I knew you was gonna say that when you said that. Out here looking like, yeah. And so, yes, yes, yes. You got me. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, you said what I do today. So yeah, the Lionsgate portal is the most, like, the biggest manifestation day of the year, which is on Friday. So whatever you wanting to call in, that is the absolute best day to do it. Um, yes, and then the day after that is a full moon, and August is already a very special month. So yeah, really good. It's gonna be really, really good. Call in exactly whatever you want. Call in what you want. Oh, hello. Okay. Hey, Jess, how are you? So, yes, Jess went to the manifestation challenge as well. Yeah, I frequent them quite often. And then I think I left a aha today. I always learn something in those challenges, so I always frequent them. And it's also a good reminder to just refresh. Because as much as you learn and as much as you know, you always tend to forget little things. And so it's good to just refresh your mindset. I said this. I said this. How do you spell shine? That's who said that. How do you spell shine? I don't know what that means. Are you saying that's how you spell your name? Is it Roshine? Is that what you're saying? Is that a Roshan? Roshine? But thank you for saying that, Jess. I appreciate that. And then, what did you say, Nandy? Call in and talk to Asia. Huh? What you talking about, Nandy? Nandy always saying something a little silly. What you saying, Nandy? Nandy. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to our live. And if you're watching the replay, let us know that too. Let us know hashtag replay. Because I would love to know who is watching our live streams back. I also, because we are monetized, I also like to let you know that the last 5 live streams, we do hold off on monetization to give you a time to watch them back just in case you missed them. So anything from August 1st to current, you can still watch this week without ads. And next week I will turn the ads back on for that particular for those particular ones. So the last 5 of any of our live streams, you can always go back and watch without ads. And then after that week, then I'll put the ads on the following week. So I encourage you to go back and watch them if you feel inclined to do so, if you feel compelled to do so, and then watch them without the starting and stopping ads, because I know sometimes ads can be cumbersome. And because we are newly monetized, I honestly do not know how many ads they put in the videos. And because our live streams are so long, I'm not sure. But any of the last 5, you are more than welcome. I think anything from August 1st to now, you can go back and watch without any ads, okay? Yay! That's great. Thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate that. What was your aha moments today on the challenge? Yeah, because I think, were you on when I was telling my story That was a while ago. It was a few months ago, yeah. But yeah, at that time, I wasn't monetized, and I had a viral video that had gone viral, and so I think I was telling her about the viral video, and so now here we are. I'm, um, I started going live every night, January 12th, and now we're at what, almost August 12th, and so much has changed. So now I go live every night, so it doesn't bother me when I go live on Master Street Cautionist page anymore. That's great. I didn't stay long. I was creating. Ooh, you were creating. Care to tell? We love creations, yeah. Keep creating then. Keep creating. I know you got some good stuff going on over there. Now go ahead and subscribe to your channel, because I already know you got some good stuff going on over here. Oh, good. I'm glad you're creating. Let's read the poll. Okay, the poll is 60% say A and B's. Okay, good. 32% say C and 8% say D and F. Okay, cool. So that's nice. I got mostly A's and B's, but I did get a couple of C's, and I probably got more. I don't know how many C's I got. I got a few C's though, and then I definitely got one. I got one D, and that hurt. However, I tell people now, it's like, even if you weren't great in school, you can still be successful, because a lot of people think outside the box, and you need that in business. So if you weren't good in school, then it probably means that you're definitely going to be a really good business person. So don't count yourself out. Goodness. All right. Any other questions or comments? We've been on for a while. We've been on since we have been on since, it's been a while. So I think my number is 164 minutes so far. Your consistency, your flow. Thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate that. It has been a journey, and it happened a lot faster than I thought. And this is the most consistent thing that I've done this year. And so I said I would see it all the way through to January 12th of 2026 and see kind of what unfolds in that amount of time. And so we've been very grateful, and it's been fun. It's been fun. I've learned a lot about myself, a lot about my community, and seeing how people respond to different things that you say, and then also seeing the kind of light that you bring, that you don't really, you may downplay it and you may think it's nothing, but there are other people who see it so differently than you do. And so it's good to see who has what gifts, who has what talents, and how they use them. It's good to see. So yeah, keep up what you're doing as well, because it's working. It's definitely working. Shout out to your 336 subscribers. You moving. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Keep working at it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Oh my goodness. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every night around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time until the current time is 1:41 a.m. So we are going to hop off here very, very soon, so I can get me some beauty sleep, because we have a manifestation challenge tomorrow that starts early. So I want to go ahead and be able to get my rest in, and then get my walk in before our class. As always, my name is Aysia Smiles. Keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Dreams come true, not free. You just need a little bit of elbow grease. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Don't forget to tell yourself you love yourself in the mirror for 1 minute a day, and see how much that changes your life. It may feel weird. It may feel uncomfortable, but I promise you it works. I love you. All right.